it's me here. Welcome to Bible Live, where the Bible stories you grew up with come to life in a way you have never seen before. Today we're doing one of my all-time favorites. Jesus calms the storm while his disciples freak out. Okay, let's do this. We start with a bang. It's a beautiful day on the lake. The disciples are chilling in a wooden boat. Even Jesus is finally catching some Z's after a long day of teaching. Everyone's like, "Bless you, Jesus, you work so hard. Now rest." But then all of a sudden, clouds rolling fast, water gets choppy. The storm just broke out like a thief, tossing the boat around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of eyes staring off into the distance with fear and uncertainty. Everything changes in a flash. In the blink of an eye, the mood goes from chill vibes to panic mode. Fear activated, it says here. One disciple is shouting for help. Another is hugging the mast for dear life. One guy's holding on to a fish like it's his last meal. Another yells at a wave, "Get behind me, Satan! You shall not have my soul." That one's not in the Bible, but he's trying to fight the good fight. Meanwhile, Jesus is still sleeping like a baby swaddled up in a blanket burrito. He's all wrapped up nice and tight, glowing a soft light, dreaming sweet dreams. Meanwhile, things are going from bad to worse. Waves crash over the boat. They keep splashing each other. They're soaked, they're cold, they're scared. One says, "We're gonna die." Another screams, "Why didn't we take the camel route? It was faster, higher, more comfortable." Plus, the waves are getting bigger, the winds are getting stronger, and they're all like, "Dear God, help us." Oh, and by the way, there's a giant cliff up ahead. It's gonna be a rough landing. Finally, after what feels like forever, Jesus stirs. He opens one eye, then the other. He yawns and stretches and stands up real slow. Everyone's still freaking out except for Jesus. He's calm in the chaos. He's got this look on his face like, "What's all the commotion about?" Then one brave soul shouts, "Teacher, we're dying." So Jesus looks around, sees the wild scene, the giant waves crashing, the boat rocking, the disciples clinging on for their lives. And then he tells them, "Why are you scared? I'm literally in the boat. Like, what are you guys doing? Chill out." Then he got up, time stands still. He creates a sound vacuum. He speaks up and booms, "Peace. Be still." He rebuked the winds, rebuked the waves, and there was a great calm. Like a record scratch, the scene snaps back to reality. But something's different. The sky clears instantly, the water's like glass, the waves are gone, the wind's still, the sun peeks through the clouds, a gentle breeze blows. The disciples are stunned silent. They turn to Jesus in awe. The storm obeyed him, they say. One remembers his donkey back home who's looking back at him confused. "I can't even get my donkey to sit," he says. So Jesus smiles at them, giving them peace. Then he gives them a life lesson. And that's when they realize if Jesus is in your boat, you're not going down. What would you do if you saw Jesus in a boat with you when you were in the middle of a storm? Would you freak out? Probably not. You'd probably be more scared than freaked out. But what if Jesus was in the boat with you and he didn't seem to be scared at all? He seemed calm, cool, and collected while you were freaking out. Well, that is exactly what happened to Jesus' disciples when he was in the boat with them and they were in the middle of a storm. They were freaked out and scared, and Jesus was calm, cool, and collected. So they asked Jesus, "Hey, do you not care that we're about to die? Do you not care that we're scared and freaked out? Do you not care that this boat was about to sink?" In calmness, and he reassured them and said, Hey, why are you so worried? Why are you so scared? Why do you have so little faith? And they were amazed. They were like, who is this guy? Why are we so scared? Why did we freak out? We shouldn't have freaked out because he's in the boat with us. So the next time you are in a storm and you feel like you are freaking out and Jesus is in the boat with you, just remember, hey, he's in the boat with me. I don't need to be scared. I don't need to worry. I don't need to freak out because he's in the boat with me. And if he wasn't in the boat with me, I could still trust him because he is God and he is in control. So let's take a moment to thank God that Jesus is in the boat with us. Let's thank God that he calms our storms. Let's thank God that he is our peace. And let's thank God that he loves us so much. If you enjoyed this animated story, make sure to check out more animated stories where we bring the parables and the teachings of Jesus to life through animation. We'd love for you to subscribe and join the Bible Live community on our journey of making disciples. Until next time, remember, Jesus loves you.